The Catholic Archbishop of Abuja, Most Reverend Ignatius Kaigama, has drawn attention to the teachings of the Church on the care of the poor and called for collaboration between Church and state. This was contained in his homily at Holy Trinity Catholic Church, Maitama, Abuja.
The Church has always asked for this collaboration. The Church has always been a place of refuge and support. And we need to work with the concerned government agencies to address the underlying issues that led to this sad event. It is on record that countries such as Germany, the US, the UK, Ireland, and others empower the Catholic Church and other faith-based organizations to provide for the poor. It is true, I have been to all these countries, and I know that their governments give money to the Catholic Church and other faith-based organizations so that they can help the poor. They provide for the poor where the government cannot go. Bishop Meyer of Augsburg, am I telling the truth? I think Germany provides a lot. Germany, please clap for Germany. We get a lot of support. Since 1960, they have been helping us. Their government gives them some money. They also collect money from the poor in their country and put together, and they decide to help others elsewhere. They have done a lot for our archdiocese. When Abuja was not as it is now, his own diocese of Augsburg helped us. All these, some of the buildings you see here, we got help from Germany and specifically from the diocese of Augsburg. So, why should our government not help us? Why? Why should our government not collaborate with us? We are not asking for contracts. We are not asking for money for ourselves. We are asking for money to be used to help the poor. And when we help the poor in your name, it is your government that is helping the poor. But why are you afraid that when you give us the money, it may not be to your credit? Actually, before we say anything, we announce to the people that what we are giving you is from the government. But when shall we begin enjoying this support from the government? FCT Minister, I'm talking and looking directly at you. Yeah, please, convey this message. We can collaborate. During the COVID, you said you distributed billions and billions naira worth of items. I am the leader of the Catholic Church in Abuja, and I represent that big constituency. But I didn't see anything. Where is the collaboration?
He charged the authorities to use all of the nation's resources for the good of the people.
Let us talk together. We can tell you actually where the poor are. Every Sunday and weekdays too, I go out to the interior and I see where the poor are. You always travel from here to the airport and you only see the beautiful buildings and the highways and so on. I go beyond. I see what you don't see. Come and ask me, what do you see when you go out? But since I have been here for 5 years, no government official has asked me, Your Grace, you have been visiting every nook and cranny of this FCT. What have you seen? Nobody. So how will you know what the poor are suffering? So we're asking for collaboration. That is the thing I'm saying. Collaboration with government. We can work together. We can work together. Our government must do all that is possible so that no one dies of hunger or other artificial causes. Nigeria must learn to use available resources without corruption to save the lives of citizens, even if it is one person. When one person goes missing in America, they will deploy all that is possible to recover that person. But here you find hundreds missing and we just say, "Ayya," or we constitute a committee that sits for 2 or 3 weeks and that is the end. Please, we must do something for our poor citizens. Those who are rich can afford water, electricity, and medical care and so on, but the poor cannot. And that is why we must look after.
The Chief Shepherd of Abuja Archdiocese then commended the New Year message of Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and appealed that the President will be committed to his words.
We started the New Year with a very heartwarming broadcast by President Tinubu, the only broadcast that I enjoyed since he became President, because it was quite positive. He says he was wishing every Nigerian a happy and prosperous New Year. That is coming directly from Mr. President. He was praying also that the year will bring joy, success, and good health. He said, although 2024 posed numerous challenges to our citizens and households, in 2025, his government is committed to intensifying efforts to boost food production. And he continued that inflation will be reduced from its current high of 34.6% to 15%. That is coming from our president. Is that positive? It's positive. Let's pray and hope that this is translated into concrete reality. It's not just about a speech, but about how it is translated concretely into practice. So I am praying. One of my prayer intentions for this year is that may the president be committed to doing what he said he will do during the New Year broadcast. That is my prayer, and please join me in this prayer that this will happen, and it must happen.